at 5:00.
Sorry.
Thank you. So we are here this afternoon to discuss the application from Sister Cities Group regarding in a series of events that they're going to have this winter. And Susan, do you want to say, I know Brenda brought it to us last just in December. So do you want to give us a little rundown of what that is again?
Well, we held an event at Scituate High School, attended by 50 or 60 students and a number of teachers and some of us, with Jill Sanford giving a lovely talk on the history of art in France, which was absolutely fabulous. And I was astounded to see that the students were actually engaged and interested in paying attention.
That's great.
Raising good students there. Yeah. So that was one of the things we've done, which, we had to pay for Jill to come do this. And we're putting on a series of movies. The first one is going to be next Thursday, and then there's one on the 24th, I think, French, so we're hoping to get some people to come, and there will be subtitles, but the movies will be in French. And we always, I don't know exactly what the grant covered because I didn't write it, but then we present in Bastille Day. We always have a big Bastille Day event in July, and we do a Christmas event often around Christmas time. Just, trying to bring French culture to the people of Scituate and surrounding towns.
That's great. So this particular application was for Gina, do you happen to have it in front of you?
I don't, but it was for the Scituate Sister Cities Fabulous Foreign Film Festival, and there are 4 different dates because there will be something for the sister city for Ireland, France, and Cape Verde, and they had listed out the things that they were looking for the grant money to cover, which included the film licensing fees, advertising, design, mailing and printing costs, and then the graphic design and creation of banners. And then also they had asked for money for the raffle, which we'll discuss.
Yep. Okay. Was there anyone else here for the other sister cities? I'm not sure. Anita, is that anybody?
I thought Anita was coming. She's with the French Soucy group.
Anita is here. Anita, you should be able to unmute and start your video if you so wish. I think she wishes not.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see if anybody has any questions on this application. Any members from ADC, Barry or Grace or Gina?
I do have a question. And maybe it's actually Susan, you were talking about how you didn't write this, so I'm wondering. I'm totally happy if you can't answer the question. The proposed budget is the budget for the grant at $4,450, and it covers, as Gina was saying, the licensing, theater usage, design, graphic artists. Are there any other budget items for the festival that aren't covered in the grant? For anything else, or is this the sort of budget for the whole festival?
I think it's the budget for the whole festival because the theater is donating the theater, instead of charging us for it, or so hopefully. I think we expected them to charge us for it, and I think we budgeted for it, but we're hoping that she will end up donating at least part of the price to us. So we aren't really sure.
Yeah, you have 1,800 fees for theater use.
Yeah, some of that was for the licensing fees for the movies.
No, that's a separate line item.
Oh, no, see, I didn't write this.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
Susan, okay. My question then goes to, because it looks like there's some other fundraising activities going on as well. Whether and Sue, you may be able to answer this as well. My gosh, we have a lot of Susans today. More than usual.
60s were big.
I'm wondering whether there's any procedure for this to be approved, and then I know that receipts have to be presented, whether there is anything, maybe the sister cities plan if fundraising goes really well, or if you do get theater time comped, whether that's something that can come back to EDC. Sue, is there any precedent for that kind of thing?
Yeah, so what will happen, I'm just trying to find the actual application, unless you have it in front of.
I'll email it to you. So
And
Or you want to
I
share
can
the screen?
share the screen too if you'd
Yeah,
like.
okay, that's what we'll do,
Okay.
okay.
At risk of
Yes,
really messing it up.
yes, I have to allow you to share, hold on.
I'll take care of that for you.
Oh,
Very,
thank you very
good.
much. Jeez, it's nice to have my assistant there. So yes, if we approve, say, $4,000 of the 4,400, something like that, then they need to provide, what they actually have to do is pay, they either pay it directly and provide the receipts, or they'll submit the bills to the town and the town will pay them directly. So if it doesn't come up to 4,400, that is not taken out of our budget.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Is that the answer?
Yeah, that's great that there's a facility, and I guess I would just ask for that sort of commitment from sister cities, that I think clearly approval of this would show a strong desire and a strong recognition of value by EDC. It would be wonderful to see other fundraising chipping in.
I think in the application, they did describe, yes, they did describe here, how they were trying to get some additional funds. So, so that's that. Did you have anything else, Barry?
No, thanks.
Okay. Susan, did you have any questions?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I just went on the Scituate Visitor Center site and they're all, at least the first two are up there, I think. I'd have to go back and look, but it's fascinating. I think it's wonderful that we're doing stuff like this. And I mean, I'm glad that we're going to do a couple other different cultures too, because I think that's helpful just to expand that. But, I wish I'd known about the art lecture.
Yeah, she does them all around the South Shore, and she has a whole schedule on her website.
That's great. Grace, did you have anything to ask or?
Yeah, well, two things. One, I do love the idea of having some sort of follow-up, or just, even if it's just an email or written follow-up under.
Oh, we lost her for a sec.
Just what you shared, Susan, was really great in terms of just knowing that students are engaged and excited about these things. Sometimes we don't have insight into how these things end up, and I love hearing about it. I think my other question was just in terms of what channels are you to socialize or share these events with in order to get the word out?
Yes, we have a bunch of us putting posters around all the neighboring towns with the dates and pictures on it. And then they're doing a lot on social media, about which I know nothing, I have to tell you. But it's supposedly on Facebook. We have a sister city page on Facebook, and they're advertising it there, and also emailing all the members of that page, and doing other things on social media, but don't ask me what it is.
No, that's really helpful I'll go look it up on Instagram to see if I can find a trail there.
Oh, good.
Well, I think the banners are a great idea too, but I'd like to see some of those maybe in other locations, so strategically throughout the harbor.
Uh-huh.
And maybe elsewhere.
I will suggest it.
Really, maybe in North Scituate, maybe. I don't know.
Let me make a note.
Gina, did you have anything?
So I had two questions. The first was the design fees for advertising and promotional posters. Do we already have a vendor that the sister cities have secured for that, or is that just an estimate?
Yes, yes. She's been doing, I think it's a she's been doing it for a while for us, for various events.
Is it Jane?
I
Jane
don't
Norton?
know.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
supposed to just be watching here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we caught you off guard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because my other question was the cost of the banners. I was just curious, as Susan Day Leader, since we have to say which Susans, had
Yeah.
mentioned placing them in other portions of town. Do we know if the 1,100 how many banners that would cover? I like the idea of permanent banners for sure that can be reused. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was just one fairly large banner for each of the groups, the Cape Verde, the French group, and the Irish group. But
Yeah,
I'm
because
not.
it says vertical banner design, but then it uses banners like in the multiple.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
guess,
it does throughout the harbor. Okay, so there must be a number of them. I
yeah.
don't know how many.
I mean, Sue and Gina, how expensive were the banners that were Scituate banners?
I don't know, Susan, because it was a slightly before my time. Oh, you mean the banners that the Friends of North Situate did?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to say Scituate and they were like on the lampposts or whatever all over.
They should still
town.
be up there. I'd say a couple of $1,000.
Okay, so that's
I-
not bad.
Yeah,
It could have been a different vendor too, and
Yeah.
obviously the cost of everything has gone up because I think those were at least a couple years ago,
yeah, they were. Yeah, they were probably 5 years ago.
maybe part of the wayfinding
Yeah,
program.
I think it was North Situate, but Friends of North Situate that did that. But we can, I think this is probably a reasonable price for what they're
Mhm.
talking about. And it would be that they would be reusable because I did speak to Brenda about that.
Okay.
So.
And then I guess I will just add to that the overall total that we cannot allocate our funds towards the raffle. So there was $400 requested for raffle basket items, and that's something that
right.
we can't approve.
We
Okay.
cannot approve that. So if there are, does anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay. So I don't know who's sharing the screen. Is it Barry? Do you want to get out of that, or Seth? Okay, great. All right.
Seth is very-
Seth's on it. So would someone like to make a motion? Gina, maybe? You
Okay, I'm just going to, sorry, where's the chat? Is there no chat function here? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to send it to everyone because I typed it up.
okay?
I will say it as well. I hereby move to allocate $4,050 to the Scituate Sister City Project Inc. for the Scituate Sister City's Fabulous Foreign Film Festival to take place
mouthful.
on January 11th, January 24th, February 13th, and March 5th, 2024 at the Real Theater. These funds shall be used for film licensing fees, advertising, design, mailing and printing costs, graphic design, and creation of banners.
Great. Anybody have any comments, further discussion on that?
No.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Oh, thank you.
Well, that was unanimous, so you are all set. Congratulations.
Terrific.
You did a great job.
I was put on the spot.
I also pulled those dates from the most recent social media posts because I know that one of the dates did change. So, obviously, if something else gets rescheduled, you can let us know.
Yes, absolutely. We'll let the world know.
Great. Well,
All
great.
right, thank you.
Okay, that was all we had to discuss today. If anybody has anything else. Nope. Okay, then meeting adjourned at 5:18.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much, everybody. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank
All
you.
Bye,
right.
thank you.
Okay.